Hello and welcome to Mythical Meeples. Today I'll be unboxing the Space Marine Spearhead Force for Warhammer 40,000. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This helps me grow as a channel and be seen by more people. And if you want to pick up your own Games Workshop products and you're in the EU or UK, then head to Element Games using the link in the description below. You'll get a discount off all your Games Workshop products and I get a 5% kickback, no extra cost to you for every purchase you make through that link. Now let's get on with the unboxing. So within the Spearhead Force we get 20 miniatures, which you can see on the front here. So what do we get? We get one captain with Jump Pack, 15 Jump Pack Intercessors, 3 Outriders and an Invader ATV. So this gives us the start of a very fast moving battle force, perfect for White Scars or Raven Guard if you want Jump Pack Infantry, or Blood Angels as well, or providing fast moving support for the rest of your army. So let's have a look inside. So what do we get in the box? Well, we get some instruction booklets, so you can see the captain with Jump Pack, Outriders, ATV and Jump Pack Intercessors. So you can see we've got a handful of sprues here. Compared to some of the other battle forces, this box isn't that full. It's much smaller and more compact. Get some transfer sheets. You can see the ATV here, captain with Jump Pack and the Outriders. And at the bottom we've got some oval bases. We've got 3 of them. Got some 32mm and a 40mm round ones. And then we've got a bunch of Space Marine transfer sheets. So that should keep us stocked up for a while. So let's have a look at the instructions. So we're going to start with the captain with Jump Pack. So you can see here, you start off by building up the body and the legs. And then you have a choice of arms that you can build them with. So you've got Plasma Pistol, Infernus Pistol and Bolt Pistol. Then you can have a Chainsword, Power Sword or Power Fist. Then you build up the cloak and the shoulder pads as well as the jetpack. And you've got a couple different head options that you can choose from as well. So here you can see the sprue. It's like most Space Marines, you've got lots of little rivets. You've got the backpack here. Differentiating the captain, you've got the Aquila on the shoulder pad here, and the plain Aquila for you to put your chapter markings on. You can see the Power Fist and the Power Sword, Plasma Pistol, the sort of crisp folds in the cloak here. And then you've also got the runes on the Power Sword, really differentiating the model. So let's have a look for mould lines. So you can see them quite prominently on the gun, on the arm. So they will unfortunately take a little while to remove. But it should be still relatively fast. These are newer kits and they tend to be quite easy to remove the mould lines from. So you can see you've got the different pieces of the jetpack here as well. So it comes in quite a few components. Next, let's look at the Jump Pack Intercessors. So these follow a similar process to the captain. You've got the body and the legs. You can see here you've got the part description for how to make the jetpack as well. And then once you've got the body and the legs, you choose what arms you want. Some of them have options, some don't. And then you've got a few extra details that you can put on as well, such as the tilting shield, the marksman honours and the purity seals. You've got options for one of them to have a plasma pistol instead of a bolt pistol as well, and the sergeant has a few different options. So each of the models follows the same basic principles: body, legs, arms, details, head, shoulder pads, and then finally the jump pack. So you get 3 sprues of these in the box, making 15 in total. And you can see the shoulder pads all here, and the jump pack pieces are all here. And then generally speaking, I think each model is grouped together. So this will be the sergeant, you'll have one Space Marine, another one, and so on. You can see the heads over here, and you can see the different pieces of the jump packs as well. So let's have a look for mould lines on this kit. Again, you can spot them almost straight away, but they're not too prominent if you look at the leg here where my finger is. You can see them, should be relatively easy to clean up. They are present on the models, but compared to the older ranges, they're not that prominent. Next, let's look at the Space Marine Outriders. So what do we get in here? Well, you get 3 Outriders, and you can see that you start off with the Sergeant, building up the bike, then you build up the Sergeant on the top there, ending up with this, like so. You can see the next one again, you follow the same basic principle, build up the bike, then build up the rider, and the arms and so on. And the third one is very much the same, building up the bike first and then the rider. So let's have a look at the sprue. That's the for the Outriders. You can clearly see where each individual piece is here. You've got one of the bikers over here, got a couple of the arms, got the bodies. Everything is really obvious what it is. And then the inside's less detailed because it's generally inside and not going to be visible. So let's try and look for those mould lines now. Probably the legs the best places to look. But I don't know how well you can make it. They're not very visible at all. You can see them a bit better on the sword here. So they are there. They're not too bad. Mostly because of how the kit's designed. You're only getting half of the model. So the mould line isn't going to be focused so much in the centre of the model. You might get odd bits that you have to clean up, but it shouldn't be too bad. Finally, let's look at the Invader. So you can see here you've got a couple of different weapon options that you can go for, either a Gatling gun or a multi-melter. So you start off by building the undercarriage, sort of the main bulk of the model. You can see you start by attaching the wheels and this piece here, and then you start building up the extra details such as the guns, the top piece, and then the Space Marine driver. And then you start by building up the gunner who goes on the top at the back. And then finally you finish off by building up the gun. As I said, you've got 2 different options for the gun here. So again, it's very straightforward design. You'd think it would be a lot more challenging, but you can see the sprue here isn't that complicated. Got a big part here, obvious pieces such as the sides of the Invader. And you can see the gunner, the wheels, the guns over here. So really easy kit by the looks of it. And again, you can't really make out the mould lines. If we look at the wheels, you'd expect to see them, but they're not very prominent at all. And possibly on the Space Marine you might see them. No, they're not all that visible. So cleaning this up shouldn't take too long at all. It's nice, very crisp, clean models. Plenty of places for you to put transfers should you wish. And you can easily make up the shoulder pads here as well. So this should be really fun model to build. Really quick as well, which is surprising. So that is it for the Spearhead Force. As you said before, there's not many units in here. You've got the Captain and the Assault Intercessors, which are very similar. And then you've got the Outriders and the Invader, which again are quite similar kits. So building this shouldn't take you too long. So I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you find it useful. If you do, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you want to support me in other ways as well, you can become a member of Mythical Meeples or support me on Patreon, where you'll gain access to extra content. There's a link below. Otherwise, you can make your purchases from Element Games through that link below again, as I said before. and I'll get a 5% kickback for every purchase you make, and you'll get money off as well. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.